Okay, 2022 NFL Honors predictions. NFL Honors is at 9. Should be really fun for me to do. I'm not doing Walter Payton Man of the Year award. It's not my decision, and I really that's all really hard to do, to be honest. Either way, guys, like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this NFL Honors predictions. We got 3 candidates for 9 awards. Of course, some are going to be more obvious than others, if you guys already know. Either way, guys, this is going to be really fun. Let's get right into it. Okay, guys, this is 2022 NFL Honors predictions. Okay, first we're doing worst play candidates. First, we got the Kirk Cousins. Yeah, you know, he didn't line up the right way.
Defense has been up and down as far as defending the run and defending that 49ers offense. So you look for the points here and try to tie the game up. Play clock winding down and a timeout. Up and down as far as defending the run and defending that 49ers.
That's not the center. Candidate number 2. What are you doing, Jared Goff?
I don't think I've seen this at any level of football. We've all seen shotgun snaps that go bad, but they usually bounce on the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It flips up, hits him like in the thigh, and then in like.
Candidate number 3. I don't even really know what to call this other than Carson.
In field goal range and regulation.
Season starting to get warmed up. Wentz faking the handoff, going under pressure. Barely gets that. It's intercepted. Disaster for Indianapolis. Elijah Molden. Unbelievable. Wentz to get the screen, and instead of throwing away, he pumped and held onto the ball.
You guessed who the winner is. Here you go. Like, really.
No.
Okay, next is our best play candidates. First one, the Jamal Agnew 109-yard return, tied for the longest in NFL history. Crazy return.
Andy Lee, the punter. Here we go. Matt Prater, 3. Got it up. And short. Agnew. Brings it out of the end zone. Agnew. Still running. Agnew. Got the sideline. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Justin Tucker, yeah, he had a 66-yarder.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good.
And Justin Herbert, it's the best throw of the year. Yeah, that's all I really have to say.
Herbert stops, launches deep. Jalen Guyton, he's got it! Touchdown Chargers!
Jamal Agnew's return was just so crazy. Like, it's 110 yards. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's the winner. There's my winner. Yeah, that's the winner. There's my prediction. That's the best player of the year. First award, comeback player of the year candidates. First one, Dak.
Beats us most likely anyway. 9. Someone from the 49. Next score wins it. It's Pollard. Dislodged. Here, even if despair. At this point, I'd be like, no holding penalties, okay? To Lamb. What did that? I worry about who I'm throwing it to, because sometimes I want to. So many good players. That's so nice. You're right. Throws it down the field. It's caught at the 10, and this game is over. The Cowboys win.
Okay, let's look at some Dak stats to show how good he was. In 16 starts, of the 17 games. 11-5, 68.8% completion, 4,449 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 7.5 yards per attempt, 104.2 rating if you care about that. He got sacked 30 times. Rushing if you care about that. He had not adjusted passing. Rushing, he ran for 46 yards and 48 attempts for a touchdown, and yeah. And then you look at fumbles. He fumbled the ball 14 times, and 7 were recovered by the other team. Yeah, I guess he was the worst. He did have the worst play of the year, but he also is Carson Wentz, and he did have a bounce back year after a terrible 2020 year. So yeah, maybe he wins it. Let's just look at his stats, maybe.
Don't want it to go to a 2-possession game.
On 3rd and 9, Wentz has all day with just a 3-man rush. Back in the end zone.
In Carson's bounce back year, he went 9-8, 322 completions out of 516 attempts, 62.4 completion, 3,563 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He had 76-yard bomb, 6.9 yards per attempt. He had 32 sacks for 227 yards. So, yeah, not great. And then we look at the rushing. He went 57 for 215 and a touchdown. Defensive, and then for fumbles, he had 8 and 7 were recovered by the other team. In our third candidate, last but not least, is in the Super Bowl, of course, starting, but he had a strong bounce back year after that torn ACL. Let's get to talking about him.
Burrow tries to keep it alive, scrambles, throws it back in the end zone, but is he out of bounds first or is it a touchdown? I think he was out of bounds. They're discussing it as they are in conversation. Was he out when he threw?
The result of the play, touchdown.
Okay, at 16 starts, Joe Burrow went 10-6. He went 366 of 520, 70.4 completion, highest in the NFL, 4,611 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. He had some big long passes. 8.9 yards per attempt was also one of the highest in the NFL. He had a 108.3 quarterback rating, took 51 sacks though. Rushing, 40 for 118 and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 3 on the ground, so not that great. Now let's see who the winner is. Winner's Joe Shiesty. Basically, that's all I have to say. That guy had a great year. He definitely deserves it. Dak, I think he could get it too, but yeah, Joe definitely deserves it the most. Yeah, Coach of the Year candidates. I don't really need to go through this much. I'll just go for the first one. Mike Vrabel. He went 12-5 with the Titans with many injuries and had a great year. Nick Sirianni took an Eagles team that was not very talented and got him to the playoffs. Of course, they got blown out, but still got him there. And Zach Taylor, a team that many people thought were going to stink, including me. And, yeah, they were actually good. And they turned players that you wouldn't suspect to be amazing into players that were amazing. So here's our winner. Yeah, it's Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor, of course, Sean McVay. But Zach Taylor took a team that was lost 4-11-1 to first place in the division. Worst to first. They did so much, and they deserve to. He deserves that. He deserves it. He's in the Super Bowl playing Sean McVay. He wins it, then he deserves it even more. But great year, Zach Taylor. You deserve the award. Took a team that was bad and made him good. Okay, now let's go to the Defensive Rookie of the Year candidates. I'll be honest, it's kind of a runaway, but let's get right into it. First one is Javon Holland. He was, well, here we go.
Putting in the effort, and been pretty obvious from my perspective watching him. Here's Duvernay getting it on a handoff. He's got a first down plus, and then gets smacked by Javon Holland.
Okay, let's look at his stats. First, 2 interceptions, played 13 games, 16 games, 13 starts. PFF 6th best player, 2 fumbles, 3 he had 2 forced fumbles, 3 recoveries, and 2.5 sacks, 69 combined tackles, 3 TFLs, 7 hits. Yeah, he was good. But then let's look at his if they have advanced. Yeah, he was second team All-Pro for He was second team All-Pro. Do they have any advanced statistics to him or no? Oh yeah, here we go. Pass coverage, 60.6% completion. 20 of 32 targets. He did give up 4 TDs, but he did have a really solid year for a rookie, and he was PFF 6 best rookie. Very underrated, great player. Okay, Patrick Surtain, the best player in the secondary, in my opinion. He had a fantastic rookie year. Let's get right into him.
They try and get some. Middle of the field is wide open. Herbert.
Picked off. Surtain up the sideline. Can he get there? Surtain to the end zone for the touchdown.
Okay, Patrick Surtain, 4 interceptions, started 15 out of the 16 games he played. He had a pick 6, of course, on 70 yards. He had 58 combined tackles and 1 tackle for a loss. Advanced statistics, pass coverage, 51% completion, 49 of the 96 targets. 3 touchdowns he gave up, 5.7 yards per target. And he gave up 382 air yards. And, yeah, he looked really solid. Okay, now Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, yeah, he's a Pro Bowler. Let's get right to him.
Empty backfield. Pressure. Heinicke is jacked. Down he goes. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Dallas and Armstrong. He's got a convoy. He's going to walk in.
Micah Parsons is a beast, of course. Started 16 of 17. Played 16 games. Started all of them. 3 pass deflections, 3 forced fumbles, scores 13 sacks, 84 combined tackles, and he had 30 quarterback hits. Pass coverage, 61.6% completion on 36 targets for 4.4 yards per target, 7.3 yards per completion, both very good. 37 air yards, 123 after catch. He had 114 blitzes, 16 hurries, and he only had a 10.6% missed tackle rate, which is very good. It's Micah Parsons, he had the best season. Those 3 candidates, all of them are honestly pretty deserving, but Micah Parsons was the best of the bunch. Okay, Offensive Rookie of the Year candidates. First one, Mac Jones. I don't know how he's a candidate, but yeah, he is, and yeah.
Interception. And remember the one that loses the game.
Jones. Deep ball. And somehow they blew the coverage. It's Bourne to the end zone.
Mac Jones, 10-7 quarterback record. He led his team to, of course, a winning record. 352 completions with 521 attempts, 67.6 completion percentage, 3,801 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He had a 75-yard bomb, of course, as you saw. 7.3 yards per attempt. 92.5 rating, took 28 sacks. Rushing, 44 for 129, didn't score a touchdown, 2.9 on the per rush. Yeah, so let's go to the next guy. Najee Harris. Yeah, he was the best Steelers offensive player in my opinion. Yeah, you could argue Deontay Johnson. Let's get right into this dude though.
Najee Harris to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Okay, for Najee Harris, 307 rushes, 1,200 yards, about 4 yards per carry. He had, of course, that 37-yard touchdown. Receiving 74 for 467 and 3 touchdowns. He had 381 touches for 1,667 scrimmage yards. He didn't fumble the ball. He was awesome. And, yeah, that's about it. We didn't think he'd catch a ball in preseason. Well, he did a little better than that.
Ball on second down. With time, can't find anyone. Now he fires downfield. Jujamar Chase, he's got it. Chase all the way.
You suck, Jonathan Vilma. Yeah, what a rookie year. 81 catches, 1,455 yards in 17 games on 128 targets. He had 63.3 catch percentage. He had an 82-yard touchdown, 13 touchdowns on the season. And, yeah, that's about it, though. I got to say, he had a fantastic rookie year. Like, look at his stats. Yeah, they were not very spread. Of course, he had that terrible game against Denver. He didn't look too hot against San Francisco or, well, he actually was decent against San Francisco. Wasn't good against the Chargers. He had this really cold stretch. After that game against Baltimore, other than that game against San Francisco, he had that cold stretch until he went off in Baltimore. I mean, when they were home. He broke the receiving yards record for a rookie. Of course, Jamar Chase is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's my pick. Now we get to the big boy awards. First candidate, Trayvon Diggs. He had 11 interceptions. Like, that's all you really need to do, right?
Hurts the throw, it's picked off. It's Trayvon Diggs down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. House call. Trayvon Diggs.
Okay, for the pick artist, 16 starts, he had 11 interceptions and 2 pick sixes, along with 52 combined tackles and a lot of getting burnt toast. And to be honest, that's about it. Look at his pass coverage, 52.4% completion. Yeah, but he had 103 targets, 54. He gave up 4 touchdowns. And he had 496 air yards and 411 yards after catch. Yeah, he's not the greatest corner if you didn't know. Yeah, he gets a ton of interceptions. Good for him. And he has a 16.1% missed tackle rate. He's got to be better. Yeah, he does this. And I know why he's a candidate, but yeah, I'll put it out there. He's not winning it. Next guy, my guy Aaron Donald. Yeah, he's going to be a candidate every single year.
Garoppolo under pressure. Donald got there in the air, intercepted by the Rams, and they may ride to the Super Bowl on that.
Here's his stats. Okay. For Aaron, let's bump up the years. Okay. In 17 games, he had 4 pass deflections, 4 forced fumbles, 12.5 sacks, 84 combined tackles, 19 tackles for loss, 25 quarterback hits. Let's go to the advanced stuff. He had, no, we're not going to pass coverage. Pass rush, 16 hurries, 10 quarterback hits, and then 41 pressures, and only a 6.7 missed tackle rate. Our next guy, tied Michael Strahan's sack record. Great year, T.J. Watt.
Williams is now the back. He drops it again, and again, second time, and it's picked up by T.J. Watt with the play alive into the end zone. He goes.
Okay, for T.J. Watt, in 15 games, he had 7 pass deflections, 5 forced fumbled, 22.5 sacks, 64 combined tackles, 21 tackles for a loss, and 39 quarterback hits. Forget pass coverage. But for him, 45 blitzes, 15 hurries, 22.5 sacks, of course, 52 pressures, 16.9 missed tackle rate. Yeah, you're going to get that as a linebacker, let's be honest. Great player, though. T.J. Watt's winning it. Like, I love Aaron Donald, but the 22.5 sacks, like, you're going to get that any single year. He tied Michael Strahan's sack record. That is crazy. He definitely deserves it, and he will get it. Offensive Player of the Year. My favorite award. Okay, Davante Adams is our first candidate, though. And yeah, he had a great year. Let's get right into him.
Third down, another blitz coming. Rodgers sees it, fires. Adams is open for the touchdown.
Davante Adams. Okay, let's start with this. On 169 targets, he had 123 catches, 72.8 catch percentage, 1,553 yards, and 11 touchdowns. If Derrick Henry didn't have the season he had last year, he would have won. And his season this year was better than last year. Yeah, he had 7 less touchdowns, but he had almost 200 more yards and 8 more catches. He's a great player. And of course, he had that. And what is it called? He had 97.1 yards per game. That's crazy. In 16 starts, in 16 games. My bad. And what is it called? Where is it? Where's yards per catch? 12.6. Yeah, he was great. And then, do they have yards per catch? He had 592 rack yards too. He's a great receiver. Like, I really don't need to say anything else. Okay, Jonathan Taylor. Of course, his team didn't make the playoffs, but whoo, he was fantastic.
Here's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, of course, he led the league in rushing with 1,811 yards on 332 carries. He had an 83-yard touchdown, longest run of the year. 5.5 yards per attempt. That's insane. 40 catches for 360 and 2 touchdowns in the air. Over 2,000 scrimmage yards. He did fumble the ball 4 times, though. 372 touches, of course. And 106.5 yards per game. Great season for Jonathan Taylor. Cooper Kupp, most surprising player of the year. He could have won OPOY, let's see. But my guy, Cooper Kupp. Yeah, he's my favorite player. I've liked him for let's see. Okay, so 2018, but either way, Cooper Kupp, let's get right into him.
Ground, and he does get out.
Stafford, deep downfield. He's got Kupp again.
One way to describe Cooper Kupp's season, record-breaking. That's about it. Literally. 17 games, 145 catches, 1,947 yards, 16 touchdowns, 75.9% catch, almost 2,000 scrimmage yards as a receiver on 149 touches. Cooper Kupp is the real deal. Cooper Kupp. He's your OPOY. What? Cooper Kupp had the best season for a receiver of all time. That's my opinion. He's winning the darn award. Okay, last. Yeah, it's the worst, guys. MVP stupid. No, it's the MVP candidates. Okay, first we got Tom. Of course he retired, but he still had a crazy good year.
Wide to the left. Brady looking the other way. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Evans. He makes the catch. He's in for the score.
Statistically, Tom Brady had the best year of his career and the best year for a quarterback. No, wait, second best year. His best year was 2009. Or what was it? What was his year he threw 50 touchdowns? Oh yeah, 2007. Yeah, that was his best year. But yeah, this is his second best year. He went 13-4 in 17 starts, 85 completions for 719 attempts. Yeah, that's his most attempts in his career, and that's his most completions too. 67.5 completion, 5,316 yards, most yards ever for Tom. Wait, 2011? Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind at all. But either way, 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He had 7.4 yards per attempt. He was only sacked 22 times. 2.81 quarterback rating. Tom was awesome. That's about it. If you want to look at his rushing, not advanced passing, that's going to take me forever to explain. On 28 attempts, he had 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he had a decent year on the ground when you're 44. Yeah, it's the bad man. The really bad man. Yeah, why didn't you win in the playoffs, Aaron? Didn't you say you were going to, win the Super Bowl? Everyone thought you were. You stunk.
Tannehill's going to get a chance to be the hero.
Rodgers floats one. Valdez-Scantling inside. Trying to get to the end zone. He's going to go. A bomb to Valdez-Scantling.
Okay, for Aaron, he had the best quarterback touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL. In 16 starts, 366 completions on 531 attempts, 68.9% completion, 4,115 yards, 37 touchdowns. Where is it? 4 interceptions. That's just crazy. Oh yeah, he only threw. Where is it? He threw 2 in 2018. He threw 4 this year. Aaron Rodgers is a joke. Like, literally, he's that good. 7.7 yards per attempt. 111.9 quarterback rating. Or rating, actually. No, this is rating. This is QBR. Like, I don't like QBR, but quarterback rating. No, I'm joking. I like QBR more than quarterback rating. But either way, he got only sacked 30 times on the ground. Yeah, 33 attempts, 101 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he was decent. Last candidate, I'll put it this way, probably not going to win it, but who knows? Josh Allen.
In 17 seconds. Down the middle to the end zone, and there it is!
For the young gun, he had a great year, really. 11-6 was his record. 409 completions on 646 attempts, 63.3 completion percentage, 4,407 yards, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. He had a 6.8 yards per attempt, 92.2 rating, 60.7 QBR. Where is it? He took 26 sacks. Rushing though, this is what really got him. 122 rushes for 763 yards, 6.3 per attempt, and where's the touchdowns? Where's the touchdowns? Oh yeah, he scored 6 touchdowns too. Josh Allen is a beast. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. My MVP pick is simple. It's really simple. Like, I'm not kidding. His name starts with an A. And his last name starts with an R. And he's on State Farm. Commercials, if you didn't know. Rodgers rate. It's Rodgers rate. Rodgers rate is winning the MVP. There you go. Like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed.